Hi, my name is Angela Hubmaster, and I will be given a PowerPoint presentation on special education. You may ask what special education is. It's a program for students who are mentally, physically, and/or emotionally delayed. Dealing with children with special needs. Breaking down things into smaller tasks. Use simple, concrete sentences. You have to break it into small steps so the child knows what you're asking, using print and also verbal instructions. Making your child successful will help you and your child understand the limits that they have. Maintaining limits distractions. Example, using labels for everything. Creating a checklist. Seating a child where there is less distractions. Behavior management. Keeping your child on task. Create leadership. Identify causes of behavior. It could be the lack of interest or just they physically don't understand. Maintaining an organized room. This falls within distractions. This also is where you create a checklist throughout the day of what happens and breaking things down day by day. Using multisensory. Using multisensory, hands-on touch and feel activities, using open-ended questions during the activity. Always allow a child to use their hands throughout the day. This challenges their sensory skills, and children with special needs can experience a lot of sensory issues. Using voice and music reflection. Using voice for transitions and music for transitions can help the child understand what's to come next. Using proper speech will help model the same principles. How activities can make a special needs child successful. Using visuals like picture cards, what's coming next during the day so they can know what's next. Having structures throughout the day is a big key for them to be successful. Motivation. Be excited while teaching and get them excited about learning. Using positive reinforcement. Using positive reinforcement can help a child who's having a bad day make it a great day, even if what they said is incorrect. Always spin it with a positive instead of a negative. Technology. Technology is very important. It allows the child to learn in different ways. Listening techniques. Using books on CD so the child can hear something other than the teacher's voice all day long. Math technology. Using electronic math sheets with smart boards for those who have small motor issues or are not yet developed. Excuse me. Organization technology. These tools can help teach organization for children who have a hard time putting things together. Reading technology. You can use text-to-speech or record your voice for the child to understand what they are learning. Writing technique. This also can help a child who has a hard time using a pen or pencil. This is when you could use a smart board where you can use your finger instead of using a pencil. Strategies for teaching children with special needs. I had mentioned before how important seating arrangement is. If you set a child close to the door or window, they can be easily distracted. So sitting a child in the middle of the classroom would be much more efficient. Using checklists. I have mentioned this before. Checklists are very important. Even if it's just as simple as getting up and going to the bathroom, checklists are much easier for children with special needs to understand what's happening. Presenting things different. Have a child speak about something or use a video to explain things. Testing. Don't limit testing to just paper. Use a computer or oral test or even incorporate sensory with their hands so they can understand what they're learning. Using organization tools. Having a child use folders, containers with compartments so they can see what they have. Also, bright colors is very brain stimulating. Classroom setup. Visual support. Having a picture schedule, as I said before, is very helpful. Having one on their desk and away from them and then on the wall so they know what's coming next. Seating. Seating is very important. I've mentioned this several times. That can make or break how the child is going to learn if they have a lot of distractions. Lighting. Having soft lights such as a lamp or even a reading lamp at your desk instead of fluorescent light bulbs, because fluorescent light bulbs can distract you and cause headaches. adapting furniture, making things bigger or smaller for children who are handicapped, plus children with special needs, making it warm and welcoming and easy to get in and out of, and it's also an alternative way of learning, sitting in a beanbag example versus sitting at the desk. Now I will be showing a short clip of a teacher explaining how important teachers are for teaching with special needs.
Hi, my name is Krista Blessing, and here are some tips on teaching in a special education classroom. One of the main things that you want to make sure you're doing when you have a special education classroom is to set up your room. All your kids are going to have some type of an IEP or IFSP depending on their age, and you want to make sure that you have all the materials that are required in the IEP also in your room. A lot of adaptive materials. You might need special chairs. Most of the time the schools will supply all these things, but you just want to double check and make sure that everything's ready for your kids to be in the room and to be learning and not to get caught up on, oh, I'm missing that. Also, when you're teaching different lessons, you want to be aware of maybe different responses to different things. Some children cannot have certain stimuli. For example, maybe a particular texture will set them off. So that's where it's important to talk to the parents and find out what has an adverse effect on their attitude, what can upset them and things like that, and also what makes them very happy. So definitely get in touch with parents and talk to them and find out that important information. Make sure your room is all set up and just make sure that you're following that IEP as much as possible, and you should be all set on having an awesome classroom. And those are some tips for teaching in a special education classroom.
I hope you enjoyed my speech about children with special needs. I think children with special needs sometimes get overlooked versus children who are excelling. So I hope you've learned something. I have learned very much, and I'm excited to present this to you. Thank you, and have a good day.